A couple of days ago, my son was, would I say, kidnapped by the police people that are in Bori, in Kana, local government in Thai. These people saw my son with a new phone, a wristwatch. I bought that phone. I also bought the wristwatch. I take care of my son. He's in school. I am not that father who is going to abandon his son. I take care of my son. I give him what he needs, not what he wants. These policemen saw my son and took him, dragged him around with guns, threw him in their van, threatened to kill him. Out of fear, my son tried to call me. He couldn't get me because my phone was on airplane mode because of what I was doing. I was at my unit doing soldier thing. They dragged my son around in fear, took my son to where he withdrew all the money he had in his account. What else is stealing? What else is financial crime? What else is what pursuing? There might be police officers, but I think the EFCC needs to look at the police first. Some of us are overseas killing ourselves, doing the right thing, representing Nigeria well. We could have been doing something crazy. People doing the Yahoo 419, they don't have two heads. They're Nigerians like us. But we chose to do the right thing. We chose to be on the right path. Then the Nigerian police, who are the biggest criminals in uniform and in guns, would go about victimizing innocent Nigerians, the ones that are doing right. They see you with a phone, you're a Yahoo boy. If you carry a laptop, you're a criminal. The trauma these people put my son through. I am filing a lawsuit against that police, the whatever unit or task force that did that to my son. I spoke with my son this morning and he's even scared of going back to school. That is how bad this whole thing was. My son is 23. I am thinking that whatever these policemen do is known to the good police officers. And because the good police officers tend to stay quiet about it, it means the good police officers are not actually good. It means the EFCC that is playing blind sight to all these financial crimes happening with the police is also not doing their job. You cannot change things outside when the inside is corrupt. You cannot go on the street harassing young men and women who are striving to survive. There are bad ones out there. There are very bad Nigerians, not just in Nigeria, everywhere in the world. There are good Nigerians as well. So why punish the good ones because some people are bad? When has having a phone become a crime in Nigeria? When has having a phone made you a Yahoo boy in Nigeria? The EFCC needs to start from the police. The EFCC needs to start from our politicians. How can a politician who all his life has never had an investment, never had a decent job, build a house of 200, 300, 400 million, and the EFCC is not investigating such people? But you go on the street, catching young men who are struggling to survive and make them criminals. My son did nothing wrong, virtually nothing wrong, but the Nigerian police turned my son into a victim of their own criminal minds because they are the thieves. So you empower thieves with guns, so what they do is go on the street to harass people. This is not going to fly. Not just the police can have guns. Things like this can push young men into having guns. Things like this can push young men into rebelling against these police people. They have blood too. They can die. So I don't understand what we are fighting in Nigeria. Are we fighting crime? Or we are just fighting people who don't look like you or work in your office? Because the real thieves and criminals are in the Nigerian police.